and that she and I mean now calls the say about social media so say from Poko Bunko to J Apa Canadians upon Chow. Ewo wenchi.
Na ukopacho.
Maybe you kwame men kopacho. Kwame men kopacho. Na nemu wa kwame say honorable Kelly Japan ba wenchi. And me as PC for 2024 MPP no. The campaign graciously gave me an opportunity to say men kasa. Nti men kasa na me say party no attempted yabem to do. Presidential primacy across so much, a friend is saying, disquiet between camps because we're too many way. No, we are too many way. And a party Nankasa no, yeah, dear Bako. Intisa, we're too many way anyway. Yeah, now at the Bakuna and then come together because they come together and they between your form with the government in 2029. Na party for now when she's in the Ghana in Ano. Meaning say and some shomobo. Meaning say a buffo will nipa be brave. And inti me de sopa kutujogu form and sadan sayam near a system of Wontumi. Yes, they should forgive us. I want to be bunkutoji. Kwame. Bunkutoja mama and sasono. And then we say Petitioned and say blog abuse and why we not say Kujo is connected. Now Kujo is connected now and America for Australia for I'm so I said no sanity. And the sanity can name and say Honorable Kelly Japan campaign crown officially. I'm sure say they don't think say I'm working for them. I say oh I have to clear the air because Sebi, even though I'm not working for them, no, it doesn't mean say I detest them and I hate them and I say I don't like them because in the end, no party me the bako. I'm devoted, absolutely devoted to the quest of Dr. Bawumia to become president. Absolutely devoted, Kwame. And on 4 basic principles. Yeah. 1, Nijidi say repetition makes the president. And repetition is the key to winning the presidency in Ghana. Say, Kwame, President Kufuor repeated. President Atamils repeated. President Akufo-Addo repeated. President John Mahama repeated. Now, our circumstances were different. President Mahama lost almost 1 million votes as sitting president, but he was repeated and he became president again. President Kufuor did not even cross 40% in his first attempt in 1996, but he was repeated and he became president. President Akufo-Addo, he went 3 times. In fact, he lost the court case. He lost by about 26,000 votes. He got repeated and then he became president. President Atamils, on also 2000 he lost, 2004 he lost, and then 2008 he became president. Which if you say the underlying principle, and I said the underlying factor to becoming president in Ghana is a repetition. And Michelle will say repetition, it makes sense. It makes sense of 3 reasons. 1, Kwame has to say, when you must you go and now day, who should say, Lubuana. I didn't know on your must you go and who should say, why a campaign around the whole country? What could be when you go for Kafana, so you ever come out? That's all now to say, it be a mistake now, young Tom, if we are. What by what pain into no Kwame? So what saying could be Namin Chadie, you are better placed to correct those mistakes. On the basis of that, no, Mimi say Honorable Kennedy Japan and no Ben pain and no could be and I say Honorable Dr. Brian Champon and no Ben pain and no could be and I say Honorable Dr. Duchum and no Ben pain and no could be and I say Honorable Community Japan and no Ben pain and no could be and I will back them. And don't you know, I back Dr. Bawumia. Kwame, sometimes
but ayi abofo obi ebisa se omo ni Dr. Bawumia ne second coming ni nya adwuma no question ombusa ne se mo kan se oh the three northern regions no omo beto omo nyina antimi anto the Zongos who vote anto papa no we kremoni omo anto enti the question ombusa say this time the dey na best san
Kwame, question I would be some okay? In every election, the factors are different. There are extrinsic factors, there are intrinsic factors. There are factors from within, there are factors from without. There have been instances in elections that Zongo communities are Tuamae, but the next round, the next situation, it will Tuamae. There have been instances in elections that you put actions that uncle. In 2008, there was absolutely no reason and we should have lost the 2008 elections. And so, you can't use one outcome to say, oh, the Sadia and the Mbungu. Baby, and the Sa. So I say, if Zongo community is not trauma, if Northern community is not trauma, now we understand better why they didn't vote. And therefore, we will correct it, and we are better placed to correct it. Sign humanity. When we many elections were went in 2019, 2020, for 2020 elections. Kwame, me third. But me tell one, I'm say, I am man to me, we are man to me. Me teaching someone, I'm say, Sadia, okay, the next election year went to 2023. Now, go point out the if we had dwelt on the fact that some places didn't vote for me and therefore they should jettison me and I say they should get rid of me and cut the next outcome into me into some elections there you learn from when you fall. We teach some say and some way it's about it. Kwame, me did say kusasa krana almost someone to my because because Dr. Bawumia Mampushino. Me did say if we work well there, then explaining issues so sure in 2028 it might actually become our World Bank and I might actually become one of the places that will flourish the most. One electoral defeat assigned to certain reasons does not mean say because that's why we have to correct it. Now you bear pain you bet you guys. Sometimes I give you a friend of positional equity and a positional integrity. Kwame, say from me one example. We call went to 2016 and go for 2019 and go for a from Paul. One free went to gra. One free tax. In fact, I'm to me D class and me attack Van Dam. I'm from a Van Dam. They are my opponents to be. I was going from Paul Fluency. Now, could you from Paul Na Apana or the Kakotana on forward for home. But almost share Mahukika after 2019, almost when Tiana Meba, me 4 grandparents in Affluency, me mamma and papa in Affluency. Don't say, when Tiana Meba. When she be a baby, when she baby, I'm Dimbi. It is her next campaign I hear primary now. Sa campaign Anyejuma. Because among positional integrity and now positional authority, sometimes it takes time for the public to trust you. Sometimes it takes time for the public to assess you. Who say, Bawumia cry say, on cano cray and now say, no crow. I'm saying Bawumia, not some other Bawumia cano. I'm saying no crow me by and just at time. So, and not in a free SHS, no matter how life changing it was, we had to take it to elections 3 times. As I'm confronting chances, win and Nippon Pessoa. Into sometimes, public space, difficult to track. I mean, so I said, why radio, bear? So because 25 years, I'm confronting calculation, never. Why radio, bear 15 years? For first 5 years of radio, no. Now, confronting you say, oh, you brutal, sir. It hasn't changed much. Debbie. But the consistency you the vast knowledge available.
What is that? Me bank crank no. No, I move you say the school cramming video.
So
because with that unadulterated tree, no.
But you are over time. Let me say we are wrong about Kwame Stikasiu because public space, no, the public space is first filled with skepticism. People are skeptics or are skeptic about the public space. You know, the first who public space because we don't kind of credit, we do control, we did, but over time, no, they are able to assess. No more say, Papa, we have more canon. You know, correct. Young fan channel, me and try and near beer or no bit to me day change na your panel abba. And I'm coming, eh? Sometimes
my make a back who I am time fat guest in my studio. Yes, me say I am time fat guest in my studio via telephone. Yes, what be so? I'm fat.
No, and so say, Obian would say the fact that you are able to get people on the phone. Amount to be in Como Bebre. And so guess back over to now 1 hour. No quality or no monopolizing radio. No. Now from Como episode in the chrono so discussing agenda be.
Aye.
I want to say so you know as making and Como because no chapter because message show no. So the public space for skepticism about the public space no. It takes time for people to trust you. And it applies to politics as well. Anything that will be bad first, you can say, oh, that's where the affairs were about. After I say, you know, say, it's a social construct. I want public space. You can't do anything about it. It's so first. That's why the public doesn't trust you up. And that's why the public doesn't give you their voter. And not just say, Sebe, or would test you and I say, oh, baby, you are, or more further. And I'm coming. Sometimes wrong. When you act the things that you say, you act like a president, you show leadership. You can see me now, public who said, Papa, if we entrust the government into his hands, if we entrust the country into his hands, Obitimi Ayehu. And see, Kwame Meno, maybe I'm a cassette. She party near the back. Sabi, me, when she, me, 2 elections there, me, and Kofobi on he neither voted for me in the first or the second. Obi okra second one okra no pese obu call for but enne kwame enne mene san ko for nam de pia mene omo nam sometimes no say if me ni obi afa and no say sebe I should attract this hate and now say so I should detest the person. That's not the way it works. Politics and kisa name me so politics men kwala den say and then if you are not Kwame Petitioned and but what you now do say circumstances say many Kwame and yet Juma. Now some did Kwame at them, my deal concern, if you come a cocan has them, and I might say, how do I work with Kwame in that regard? So, you know, mean Jimmy say, Sabi, the fact say, I don't prefer Ken and I say, I don't prefer another person to Dr. Bawumia means say, I should be a loggerhead for them, Debbie. But many dear, I am devoted to working for Dr. Bawumia because Mijidi said he represents our best effort, our best chance at winning the 2028 elections. Ultimately, no, Kwame, it is the delegates who will